What's on the track?
I'm fucking the finest, sip the
Yes, indeed. What is good? What is clicking McChickens? Y'all see my lioness in the back of me right here. Be up in a minute. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all had a good week. I am one half of He Said, She Said, Love and Abundance. I am Mr.HeSaiD. And today, I got my Lionesses back in the building. This is going to be the second conversation that we have. I'm not going to have them for a long time. Me and the missus are going out to do some dancing ourselves. But the Lionesses are back. I got the link in the chat for the Lioness. If your name is scrolling on this banner, feel free to click the link. I believe there is one name that's not on here, and that's Dr. What's Doc's name? That was his at the Sisters Retreat.
Lisa.
Dr. Lisa. It's the only name that's up there that's not scrolling at the bottom. The rest of these ladies, feel free to click the link. Red Lipstick Vibes, Take Heed to the Message, Dating to Marriage Support, which is Lady Da. It's Michelle, Mona D, Bella Rings, Crimson Cure, Mrs.HeSaiD, The Real Precious, Family Values TV, The Wife School Podcast, Almond Eyes 78, J Mac, Messy, Lady Navoa, Sarah McDuffie. Those are the names. Those are the ladies. If y'all have time, feel free to come through. We are going to have an amazing conversation. I got a couple of questions, a couple of things I've seen on the internet. Just want to have a little bit of a conversation. And hope you guys are ready for my sisters. I will see y'all in a couple of minutes. Until then, don't you know no good.
A mother in the lives of her children is one of profound significance, a sacred duty that encompasses the responsibility to protect, nurture, and guide. A mother is often seen as the first line of defense against the world's harsh realities, providing a haven of safety and love. However, when this natural role is violently disrupted, It not only contradicts these fundamental beliefs, but also causes widespread devastation, affecting both the immediate family and the broader community.
Kid, I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. Are you a failure as a parent?
I don't think I'm a failure as a parent, but at that time, I guess I felt bad that Ethan was sad.
I have zero help, as you can see on the whole, for my mental problems, and it's causing me to shoot up school.
We'll move on to page 5. Could you read this passage, please?
In this one, the shooter writes, I want help, but my parents don't listen to me, and I can't get any help.
Well, this is page 19. Can you read that?
Yes. Shooter writes, my parents won't listen to me about help or therapist.
Sir, in that journal, were there entries about the shooter's desire to obtain a 9mm handgun?
Yo. Shit. Wow. Son. Whew. My nigga. Wow. Really, though? Like, shit. Fuck. Shit is, wow. Fucking unbelievable.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing, Mommy. I was just playing.
What do you mean playing? Going through my things? Making fun of me?
You know that I'm awesome still. These other rappers pop pills like a moxicil, while I'm eating chicken fettuccine pasta meals. Cause everything I do huge like a roster kill. Ill. Trick I on Hotel Rwanda. And Sean Diddy Combs is my auntie Yolanda. I'm all about my combos and drama. Come out the llama and beat it. Hannes and Palmer, Geronimo, Proud Obama. I am Adonis, Chandelier, me Walt Disney, Martin, Louis the Drink, Steve Jobs, Bobby and Whitney. Praise issue, I the king, how high is he? False literatures, the history is dead pygmies. Truth is my mama and her mama had a baby. Now they in trouble cause somebody gotta pay me. Up to my chin and they rebel, that's why they calling me crazy. I got a friend who I love, I married her and that's my lady. Ma, don't be mad trying to feel me, I know your secrets. Screw me, I'ma laugh, do we laugh cause I can't believe this. Ain't nobody thinking about me. They been raping and pimping on my entire family. I'm about to straight up as John F. Kennedy getting loose. Cause I see Tommy Chow, but we can't find shit. Yes, I still hit the bone, though it's wrong on my feet. I get ill, yet I'm strong cause inside lies the beast. I ain't sorry, ain't got a peep, I know your neurology. Everybody proud of me, Satan can't find a way to swallow me. My demons follow me, Illuminati trying to bottle me. Stop trying to holler me and get the people who they wanna see. They calling me the new millennium, rock king, times pop, better than Jigga. Word, my type of nigga. It's obviously safe to say I'm the pick of the litter. My abominable family trying to make me a critter. Everybody wanna rape my nerves, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers, none of you make me nervous. If you hire me, I do my job and do it perfect. I ain't tripping on none of these bitches because I'm worth it. Yeah, trick. The helicopter come with security, holding choppers, land, hop off the plane, get inside the mouth with you Chewbacca. When you speak up on my name, I just pray that you do it proper. Best lyricist in the game, probably right next to Biggie Papa. Look at you and look at me, little nigga. You what it do, I'm what it be, little nigga. Till my shoe from my knee, little nigga. I'll air out on your little ones, I see, little nigga. Nah, I ain't fucking with you till I think you get the bitches. Spending grands on bitches, and $1 million on switches. Ain't shit sweet. Everybody think you like delicious. Making ends meet, fighting, trying to make it out the trenches. Assalamu alaikum, thank God for the fix. Plotting real big play, gotta watch for the snakes. Driving, waking up late, drip, sweat with my heart throbbing. New Batman, make back trip, spread mobbing. This young man, he play 10, probably end up fucking up Beyonce friends. Fuck 'em so good, they gon' have to make it a trend. Fucking on the golf course and fucking in the bands. Me, I go like me, highs grow. Ain't a nigga in the globe that can be my host. Get a nigga to the bone, make it be my role. Chris Rock, Gusto, bitch, CB4. Sick of all the bullshit, put me on the pulpit. Get up on your ass, hit you hard like a mule kick. Peanut butter outside, inside, cool with way more talent than you niggas know what you do with.
is popping. He was here, and then she just left. What happened to her? Y'all, she's gonna go out and come back in. I'm pretty sure we can hear her though. The mic off. The mic is on. The mic check. There she go. She right here, holding me down. You don't know. You don't know, brethren. You feel me? Yup. There she is. Popping cuteness. Let's click it, McChicken. Yeah, you know, I put the link up. I dropped it in the chat. I put it in the group chat. Saturday. Hey, Sarah, what's going on, sis? And Eyes in the building. What up, ladies? Feel free to click the link and come on up. Yeah, camera's not necessary for y'all. Again, this is y'all's space. I just want to, again, check in with y'all, see what's good with y'all. And like y'all seen that little trailer that I put together, the role of a mother is incredibly fucking important. It is. And when you are a good mother, an honorable mother like you ladies, I think you deserve kudos to be pointed out. And when that doesn't happen, it's upsetting for me, personally, for me, just me, not speaking for everybody, just me. I hear so much that it's no women in this space that speak to women, but there are women in this space that speak to women, and they are the Lionesses. But I want to know how you guys feel when you hear that. You know, first, let me start with the first one, Mrs. Harris. Men should talk to men and women should talk to women. But when women like y'all speak, you either don't get recognized or they don't like what you say, so they call you a mammy or a pick me.
Anything under the sun.
Any name except a child of God. Yeah. But like I said, y'all don't even exist. So, you know, for me, it was like, stop.
Boy. Oh my God. In this space, bigging up men, supporting men, advocating for men, teaching the young ladies, you know, educating them, giving all types of information and knowledge and wisdom, helping them put together a goddamn wife resume, you know, straightening up their act when it comes to being a mother. Because ain't no gray line for me when it comes to good mother, bad mother. Some poor parenting going on out here. And some of you women need to be ashamed of yourself. The majority.
For shame.
And then when people like myself try to hold a candle to you ladies about accountability when it comes to these damn children, we're attacked.
Exactly. You're attacked.
Or booed.
You're attacked. Telling them to not act like a goddamn gutter snipe. You get attacked, but there's girls that can say their booty hole is brown and they don't get attacked. They actually get protected.
They get monies, they get contracts.
Fuck out of here.
You know, so I mean, I would have to say, you know, our society doesn't want good. We want ratchet and bad and everything ignorant and a lack of control and consideration. You know, we are irrational and uncontrollable at this point. And it's showing in your children, in the children of the United States of America. It's a damn shame. And when someone speaks up about it, there's no push. The algorithm doesn't care. I tested it on TikTok. It doesn't make any sense. Telling them to protect the children
in the building. What up,
young influencers. And they put a halt on my video, straight stopped it. I took that little part out and they allowed the algorithm to pick it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. But we see where it is. You know, it's not just y'all. It's absolutely an agenda. And, you know, y'all are falling for it. All the lack of cooperation and consideration for one another. All of it's thrown up in the air of what family is and what a man and a woman is. This shit is just, it's sad.
Anything except what Sarah said right here. Can't take accountability. No, because that's a talking point. Nobody could take it. People from the East Coast say it. People from the West Coast say it. People from up north say it. People from down south say it. But it's a talking point.
We are raised.
This is the shit that I wanted to talk to you ladies about. Just the blatant lies. The blatant lies so that the conversation can't continue. How do y'all feel about that? Again, even worse than the people who just straight up lie and say, it ain't no women in this space talking yada, yada, yada. The people who stand idly by in the chat or on the panel and don't say one word about y'all. Not one word.
I expect it.
But they expect to get defended and spoken up for about the most minute of things. You didn't defend my size of my butt when they said my butt was small. You didn't say anything about it. Are y'all fucking serious?
It's ridiculous. It's pretty childish. You know, I used to say when we first started, I don't want to play in your reindeer games. I'm like fucking Rudolph. I like being the outsider. You know, it doesn't bother me.
Another lioness pulling in.
I like being. I appreciate it.
Hey sis.
The vibe is always positive. You know, sometimes
Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Yeah, we got you. How you doing, sis?
I'm okay. You know.
I do know. I'm not a plausible deniability player. I do know. And everyone else says, I don't know about that. I don't know. No, I do know. I know. But how are you today, sis?
I'm getting better. I'm feeling a little bit better.
That's good.
Just, you know, I won't be eating shrimp for a while. So.
One of those.
Yeah. Quantum's in the building. Hey, sis. Hope all is well.
Welcome.
Hey, Quantum.
Yeah, just.
What did you eat, sis? You ate a shrimp po' boy or something?
No, I had some gumbo and I had shrimp in it. And
okay.
Yeah. And see, and the thing about it is I'm very particular about eating other people's food.
That part.
And something told me don't eat that. But I didn't want to, seem rude or, you know what I mean? Because when you're at somebody else's place, you don't.
Yeah. We are too. We are rude. We actually gonna be rude tonight, sis. The party that we are going to.
I eat that.
We going right here tonight. And
I know that's right.
Bring your own, liquor. And Ma told us that it's gonna be food there. Me and Nikki looked at each other and said, Mom,
okay. Look, no way, Jose. So I have learned my lesson.
Yes.
Stick to your first mind.
Eat before you go. If anything, have a salad. Just simple stuff.
Yeah,
Pisses on. Never turn the corner. We could if it was something that was desirable. If we wanted it,
that was the main focus. Not thinking intent.
Time is in the building. My brother was popping.
Hey, Tom.
Stay healthy, successful.
He said, Mr.HeSaiD and family have a blessed and wonderful Easter Sunday with your families and loved ones. Stay healthy, success, balance in life, focus, and motivated every day. God bless. Always, we appreciate you. And I'm glad you said that. Before I start picking you ladies' brain, let me share a screen with y'all because I think that sis in the midst would be proud of this screen that I'm gonna share. Let me pause it and let's share it. So it's a lot going on over here in the Harris house, but one thing that we were able to get done was my colonoscopy.
Yes.
We were able to get it done.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and share this screen. Today, I'm going to get my colonoscopy today. Got all of my paperwork. I followed all of my instructions. I have drank my laxative, drank my water. Shit was nasty, but it got done. 2 bottles. With instructions. Got it done. Now we go in at 10 o'clock to get a colonoscopy. This is 50. I'll tap back in later. Peace to the gods and the earth.
50, baby. Yeah.
What y'all think?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you have been consistent, you know, when it came to what we ate. What we put in.
Absolutely. Thank you for you being consistent on what you put in your body.
I learned from watching you. You know, I have a lot of bad habits coming into this at 20. You know, coming up in poverty, I really didn't have any introduction into fruits and vegetables besides what the school gave us. You know, it's a lot of potatoes and shit. So
I got you. But yeah, I wanted to show that again because, you know, the proof is in the pudding over here. No matter whether you want to admit it, acknowledge it, mention it or not, we're going to continue to live life right in front of you. And turning 50, I wanted to get ahead of that. I like to be proactive. I like to be well-rounded, and that's in all things. And again, all I hear is Black men don't care about their health. Black men don't go to the doctor. How about talking about the ones that do though? But as long as we continue to focus on the shit that Black men don't do, they don't even give us the courtesy of spelling it out. We just be M's in the damn chat. Shit is appalling. But like and I said, we can never turn the corner. But sis, did you see my trailer with the role of a mother, how important it is?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? The role of a mother and how important it is?
Well, I mean, I seen when, you know, sis had playing on our show a couple of times. And a lot of the points in there I agree with. And the sad part about it is a lot of the points, you know, that she speaks on in there, a lot of women don't possess it. They don't have it.
right,
There is no nurturing. Too much selfishness. You have to be selfless when you're a mother, you know? So, yeah.
I wouldn't disagree. And like you said, Mrs. Harris, they don't think that they are bad mothers. I played a clip from, what's their names? The ones that just got charged for their son shooting up the school? The
Crumblies.
The Crumblies. Mm-hmm. Do you think you're a bad mother? She said, no, I don't think I'm a bad mother. First thing out her mouth, this boy he got multiple letters about he's feeling horrible. His parents are ignoring the way he feels. He's able to get his hands on a gun. He's going to shoot up a school. All of these things are being written. She thinks she's a good mother. He took 4 people off the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
She thinks she's a good mother. They're not even coherent to what other people need in regards to the nurturing of a child, the caring, the raising, the thriving of a child. What say you, Mr.?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's hard to stay focused on women when they point the finger at the men because y'all impregnate us. You know, and that's one thing that I stress on my page or with our daughters, just with women in general as they're coming up. Mama's baby, Papa's maybe, and for the long haul, it's our job, it's our duty and responsibility if we choose to bring these children to life, right? My body, my choice. So whether you're married or not, it's a one night, it doesn't matter. That gentleman can die in a week. Like, you are on the job, until your life is taken from you, and that sacrifice, that willingness to teach and guide and model behaviors, it's not there. Because like Sis said, selfishness is amazing. The self-centeredness in the women today, me, taxes, I'm going on a vacation, and don't think to do anything with them children, even if you do a little bit, buy some clothes. Like, it's just amazing they don't think about the future. Because if you're consciously thinking about the future, you are conscious and truly understand that the father is absolutely needed. And it's no joke.
Indeed. Blaze is here. He said, peace and abundance. Absolutely. Wishing you yours is safe and enjoyable Easter Sunday as well. Peace, Blaze. Hope all is well. They start off wrong. Most of them having kids to try to hold on to a man. Then, when that doesn't work, they get mad and abandon the kid emotionally and mentally. They only keep them in the house for money. But we know how delusional they are. Just because you gave birth doesn't mean you a mother. The work does.
Exactly. And you know what, brother? It's another point I want to bring out. A lot of times they always say, when the child is doing well, I'm a good mother. But when the child is doing bad, his father not around. It's like they never take the responsibility for the child being, misbehaving. It's always an excuse. It has to be, well, the daddy wasn't around. That's why the child is bad. But you take responsibility for him when he does right. So why you not taking responsibility when he's doing wrong?
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and the reason why I wanted to have this discussion is because I see all of you guys are amazing mothers. The consideration, the nurturing, the constant care. Bella was telling us about how, she got to tend to the kids. It's not as easy as one would think. And the hands-onness that you guys have, sis, your approach is above and beyond just amazing. The way you curate content, you curate your house, and still find time to go out and get some shrimp gumbo. No, I love it. But always mindful, always talking about Mr. Caleb, always got something, activity plan, always. Mrs. Harris, I sit right next to you and see what you do. I see you mothers, and that's why I celebrate y'all and I mention y'all, and I get upset when y'all don't get mentioned, because the content that y'all put out, even though y'all haven't sat down in a while, the content y'all put out 2-3 years ago is still relevant today. Conversations are still happening today.
Yeah, I've caught a couple of people clipping up our stuff. Didn't even give us no props for it.
Damn. So what I want to ask you ladies is, when you guys get pushback, smoke, however you want to word it, for giving a positive word, for giving information, but people like Sexy Red, Booty Hole Brown, and so on and so forth, they get protected, championed. What comes to mind? What goes through your mind when you see this disproportionate attention in society, Mrs. Harris?
I see women who were raised by wolves, hyenas, or whatever the hell. Like, I don't know. We the grandmas who kept shit in check. The mamas who kept shit in check. I think the first thing I said to you, babe, like, I think it's just a society full of pussies. Y'all pussy, y'all win. It's amazing to me how these children control homes. It's amazing. It's amazing. And when I say something, it's like, I'm too stern or helicopter parent or shaming me for always being present, always being involved. That's amazing. So now where the tables are turned, I'm just like, wow. So, the ones who need help or assistance with redirection, we're here for that. But I'm not trying to beat somebody in the head to get on the right path. We know we got to do better for our children, and that's where I'm at. And there's always help out there. There's always work at the motherfucking post office, okay? So, the excuses, pointing the finger at somebody else. I would look at my mother like shit right now if all I remember her doing was blaming my father. And that's one thing I give her credit for. Like, I got to see that nigga wasn't shit on my own. I got to see that he wasn't capable on my own. You didn't have to dig it in my head. The man who was supposed to love me. And you're belittling him and calling him names like I didn't have that. And I appreciate that. I always let her know, like, I got to see he wasn't shit on my own. So that's where I'm at, just here for support and assistance with the redirection. Because grown people, y'all need some redirection on your logic and the way that you think and your comprehension of what's happening and what needs to be done now. Talking about solutions and shit. Y'all ain't ready to do the work. That's why y'all keep talking. All I'm saying.
Appreciate that.
What solutions? Child, get out. They don't want the solutions. They don't want to hear that. They just want to just talk on them panels and carry on. What solutions they coming up with? When you don't even want to listen to the people that has the solution. They can get stuff they're talking.
And we all know, right? Basically, there's not a one size fits all for anything. For raising children, for raising boys and girls, for coming up as a man, for coming up as a girl, for going to school. Like, there's no one size fits all, but we have to find what works best for us as individuals, for us as individual families and your individual children. Because this shit ain't working. It's not working. For grown people to be sitting around and still can't cooperate with each other or communicate effectively, that says a lot. Says a lot to me. Sad. Yeah.
Okay. So I want to share a couple of videos with you ladies. I'm not going to keep y'all long. Like I said, me and the missus going to run out anyway, so we might as well make this nice and short. But I'm going to share a couple of screens with y'all. And this is in regards to being a mother, because like I said, I wanted to talk to some incredible mothers today. I had a few questions for you guys, and I had a couple of conversations that I wanted to have. And like I said, I seen a couple of things in the YouTube streets I wanted to ask a couple of questions about as well. But you two ladies, listen to this.
Did each of you take?
I've had three.
How many Plan Bs did each of you take?
I've had 3 abortions and 1 Plan B.
Three abortions? Okay, what about you, Nia?
I took more than 5.
Diana, what about you? Over 10?
Bro.
More than 20?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Is it over 40?
And
so
yes,
it's
over
you guys, I want the chat to see this, right? Because I always speak about promiscuity in men and promiscuity in women. The fact that laws was passed that gave women rights to contraceptives, Plan Bs, birth control, and the ability to abort the kid, what it did was incentivize women to be more promiscuous.
Wait, my question is, when I was 18 and had the choice to take a Plan B, I shouldn't have taken it?
You should have not even been having sex with a man that wouldn't provide you a future, or a man that you don't want. This is what I'm saying. You all have a problem with choosing men.
Yes.
And then the men that you choose, you have a problem with retaining the men too, because you made bad choices in choosing them. So all I'm saying is, if we took away the contraceptive, there wasn't no Plan B, there wasn't any birth control, you couldn't have abortion, you would have more stake in the man that you choose. So then you would have more discernment. Discernment is the ability to make good judgment. You would be using discernment to make good judgment in the men that you choose. But the fact is that you utilize all of these contraceptives. Oh, well, I got a Plan B, or I got a Plan C, I got a Plan Z. You got too many freaking plans, so you're choosing the wrong
So here's the thing. They're going to say that's a talking point, but everybody from all ends of the world say it. Even the police that's rolling past right now would say it. That's what's so insensitive about the whole thing, that it's deliberate and obvious that you guys don't want the conversation to continue because you just lie.
Mm-hmm. Make very poor, bad freaking decisions. Wow. Wow. That shit is sad. I had to really control myself. I'm crying. I get so emotional. Good Lord.
And again, the role of a mother is extremely important. And when they look at it like it's a Skittle, they can just, pop a candy that takes the baby away over 40 times. These women don't even take the role of a mother serious enough to have this conversation go all the way to the end, to not come up with all types of ways to deflect and just straight up lie. The shit is appalling when y'all have conversation after conversation about shit we know the answer to. Do the messenger need to be living the way that they tell you? Ask your mom, ask your dad. Did they have to live the way that they were enforcing and instilling the values in you? Or could they just gallivant all night and weekend long and come home and tell you to relax? What do y'all think of that video? Red lipstick vibes. She popping Plan Bs like they Skittles.
Oh my, that is insane to me right now. Literally insane. Like,
and it,
it's sad, one, because it's like you have it. You don't even know what you're doing to your body, popping those things like Skittles. And then years later, when you finally find some simp that will marry your whole behind and you want to have a baby, you can't, because you was popping them like Skittles. What are we doing?
I had this many deletions, this many Plan Bs. I had a bunch of Plan Bs. I had a bunch of Plan Bs. Is motherhood even taken serious? Is this why they want to keep deflecting and saying it's talking points and why you want to have men talking about women? All of that shit is bullshit. First of all, I'm from Bed-Stuy, New York City. I talk about what the fuck I want. And how dare you? When y'all don't take motherhood serious, there's three things that they don't like, and they're all natural. It's natural childbirth, natural hair, and natural orders of family. They hate them shits.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of just, admitting it, saying, you know what, it's not for me, talk to the girl who may be in line with it. They want to come up with all types of shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. And when you go back with the same shit, oh, you're attacking them. Well, be attacked, bitch. I'm tired of y'all. And I know 9 women that are not like y'all. I don't hear nobody saying that. I don't hear nobody saying red lipsticks, Mona D, almond eyes. They not like y'all bitches. They are not like y'all. They sit right next to these bitches. And here, listen to them try to talk like they y'all. I hear these bitches taking y'all identity, sis.
Yeah.
Nobody say a fucking word. And that's why I just, fell back from all they fucking panels. I may go to talk about some music with our Sean, or I might talk to Ricky.
I be watching in the clouds and I be like, that sound like sis. That sound like bro.
Everybody use the word shame. Every other fucking word out their mouth is shame. You hear anybody say, you know what? Big up Mr.HeSaiD. She been saying that shit 3 years ago when everybody was hating her for it. Exactly. Now I hear people like, shame may work. Shame may, you know what? Now that I'm sitting here, I'm evolving, and shame may work. Shout out to Mr.HeSaiD. She been knew shame would work. They like years ahead of y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. My sis and my miss and the rest of them, they like years ahead of y'all.
Okay, reprimanding mothers. saying something, speaking up. Seeing you.
Here's another thing, sis. I'll be watching some of the dopest content creators, and they don't like no in between talk. One of them don't like no, some. I remember when I used to say, "Don't come over here with it depends." I got burned at the stake. Now, yo, don't be saying something, yo.
Minority or majority, pick one.
Right. So in regards to that, and to the it depends posse, let me show y'all where that. Let's go. Share screen. Hold on. Wait, let me share you first. Let me show y'all where it depends got us. It got us right here. Talk to him, Ma.
Do it. I could have done it like I wanted to.
Well, you ain't did it yet.
I've been wanting to tell you.
Why would you do it in the first place is what I'm asking. Like, that's crazy. Why would you even? It's the principle of the whole situation. You don't sleep with your daughter's husband.
That night you put him out the house and he didn't have nowhere to go. He came over there and your daddy was working late. And we sat on the couch and I consoled him. And then he laid down and do I need to keep going?
I don't want you to keep going, actually. That's just.
Do y'all want her to keep going? That's her mother.
No, you have to be kidding me.
That's her mother. Unapologetic, unremorseful. You want me to keep going? Bitch, because I'll tell you how I screwed
Oh my God. Wow.
These are mothers. This is her mother. And again, when I see great conversations happening, I hear shit, people come in like, y'all bashing black women. This is not gonna work. Y'all still talking about black women. They still fucking their daughter's man. Are they still fucking their daughter's man? Because if they are, we still fucking talking about them.
Okay. Person at them, name calling them, dissing them.
Are they still doing that?
They doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
CPS called us because our name was close to somebody's child needing a home. That accident.
And my brother gonna ask me, who's dropping the ball in society and family today? And I look at men going to fucking work. Yeah, we got some bad apples, but men are raising their kids and picking up their pants and getting their 401ks and getting their fucking colons checked. And my answer's supposed to be men are dropping the ball when I see bitches' booty holes is brown and they fucking their daughters, man.
She is amazing.
And I'm supposed to say men. The order of life been boys rule, girls drool since I've been in kindergarten. And I'm supposed to go the other way with them fucking simps. You ain't gotta ask Mr.HeSaiD that question. Who's dropping the ball? Women. I still don't agree with me, but women's. Niggas is fucking crazy.
Nowhere to go. We came over there and your daddy was working late. And we sat on the couch and I consoled him. And then he laid down and do I need to keep going?
I don't want you to keep going, actually. That's disgusting. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. You know what? You can keep your number 2 or whatever you got going on. And he can keep his stuff going on because I'm done with y'all. I'm just done with y'all. I just can't believe you would do that to me.
I didn't do it to you.
I am your daughter. Like, that's.
I'm trying to keep your marriage alive.
I'm your daughter, Mom. Like,
your marriage
I'm your daughter. Why would you do this to me?
That you wouldn't do, and that's what families do.
Oh my gosh! You know what? We not family after today. Clearly, no. We not family. You wasn't my family when you slept with my husband. You wasn't thinking about family then, so don't start thinking about it now.
No, family.
No, you wasn't.
That's why I done it.
No, you what? Oh my gosh. You about to make me snap.
Right now?
Yes, I am. I'm recording this. Hey, everybody, I'm recording this because my mama's
Oh my God. Did she say she did it for the...
She did. She said she did it so she could help her family.
Her daughter's married.
Oh my God.
And your husband okay with that? My dad.
Right, that part.
Your daddy was at work.
No, your daddy was at work.
Everybody got a goddamn man. You know, that's your daughter's man. You got a man.
He needed to be consoled.
Yeah.
Bitch, make him a sandwich.
Crazy.
It's horrible.
Wow.
But they blame the man in this, you know.
Right.
He's the fault, absolutely. But mama.
That's why I'm recording you. She slept with my husband. Yes. This woman right here. This woman right here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going. You can't put me out. You can't. And guess what? You know what?
This is why I wave the flag. I wave right here because, again, not only do they make the worst decisions, but when they get caught red-handed with the decision, it's like, well, fuck you. You could just fucking and
exactly.
I don't care. But y'all being fucking attacked. This shit is deplorable. And again, sit amongst some honorable people and try to play victim. Try to adopt somebody else's fucking character, their demeanor, their life story, and don't nobody say, yo, this bitch is the fucking devil sitting next to us. Fucking
exactly.
This shit is horrible, and these are mothers. Can you imagine the type of children that they're raising?
That's the thing. They're not. They're not raising them, and they think they are.
You're right. That's right. They're not raising them. Exactly.
Somebody tells you, you know, you would say, "No, kids, I'm doing better than what my mama did. Or I'm doing better than this person. At least they ain't even supposed to care." You're fucking neglect. You're not doing what y'all need to do for them kids. They want more. They deserve better.
And it's in every aspect. We come to and tell you about celebrities who steal from their kids, put their kids in danger.
Yeah.
Pass them off to the predators.
Pass them right off.
Make their world susceptible for the predators. These is the women that be like, don't do that. Let me give you some tips on how you cannot do that. Sis make a whole PowerPoint. She taught me how to do PowerPoints. But again, the work that you ladies put in, just honorable, admirable. And then when it comes to situations like this, where mama is fucking on her daughter's husband, not boyfriend, not friend, husband.
And this ain't new. Just getting more exposure now. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Exactly.
Fine ass whores, and it's just more exposure to it. They still want to play the plausible deniability role. That's my problem. It's right in your face. Y'all are showing how nasty y'all are. And even one of the videos, even if it's not you, y'all championing the nigga shit. Until it's your daughter, till your son bring home some cantankerous ass whore.
Okay.
You know, and that's never been the village. The village says, nah, not on my watch. Not as long as it don't affect me in mine. That's the mentality of women now. As long as it don't affect me in mine. You know,
exactly.
You know, generational wealth, generational wealth. Yeah, your kids are dumb and stupid, and all that hard work you put in, they're gonna fuck it up in a year. Generational wealth. Because you ain't teaching your daughters, they running around having 3 abortions and popping a Plan B pill. Like, how stupid can you be? Constantly, 10 times? Like, one bitch sitting up there talking about she can't even count. Wait a minute. What you mean, bro? What you mean, bro? Y'all are idiots. Playing with your reproductive system like that. So it shows me you are not knowledgeable, you have no education, and you lack comprehension. What the fuck? That's why you can't find a good man to say, will you marry me? Taking you off the market. Y'all not living in reality and using logic. So for young girls to not know, for grown ass women to not know that your body is set with a certain amount of eggs from the time that you are in your mother's womb. Right. That's it. That's all. If you're barren, you're barren. There's nothing that's going to change that. Taking all kinds of birth controls, having all kinds of abortions, you mean murdering fetuses. It's a real deal out here. And Plan B, you don't even know if you're pregnant. That means you have a situation. Popping those pills.
I mean, I just heard what you just said. You just said you are born with a set number of eggs. Is that what she said, sis?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's stay right here for a second. If you're born with a set amount, then you start to menstruate, and every month you lose one, right? Until you go to menopause where you don't have any more no more. It's all done, right? But in between time, you've been popping Plan Bs, taking birth control, so that kind of discontinues them, right?
It screws it up.
How do you know though? How do you know how many? How do you know how many eggs you have left? How do you know how many you went through while taking birth control and taking Plan Bs? How do you know? Because you fucking don't. But again, like, I just think back to when I first came in this space 2.5 years ago, or maybe even more. And I said, you know, when I go to the doctor, he asked me how many sexual partners I have, and I'm proud to say one all the time. They was like, what fucking doctor says that? What fucking doctor do you go to? Like, I was a fucking alien. And again, this is where it all started. This is the intentional lies to stop the conversation from fucking going to the end.
Exactly.
You really was saying that. You remember that, Chris?
And again, this is why they frequent the fucking dummies and they frequent the fake smart guys, because they can fucking push that shit to them. To me, you ain't selling that shit. And I don't care how you, I'm attacked. Oh, Mr.HeSaiD is attacking black. No, I'm attacking bitches. Y'all bitches is bitches. And I know the difference because I sit with some amazing ladies too, right here. I don't know, the rest of them must be busy or something. But it's a lot of them. I'll put their names down here. Fucking 10 women right here. And I hear y'all, there ain't no women in this space that be talking to women. What about the greatest lie, sis? Women should talk to women and men should talk to men. Then how come they don't fucking hear y'all, sis? Oh, they mean certain type of women should talk to women, like the ones that like to suck dick and send their pussy all over electronics. Those are the ones they should listen to.
Oh,
A new fucking man every fucking week, take money from this man, go to this man, but got a man all the while. Fuck out of here. It all makes sense after a while. But like you said, Mrs.HeSaiD, we don't, even consider ourselves a part of your reindeer games, but we thought we were adding a little bit of solution to the pot. But come to find out, they got a whole solution-based gang over there. So we let them do it.
With a bunch of foolery going on at the same time.
Who you telling? Why is everybody a gang too, sis? Electronic gangs.
We try to keep
everybody got gang in their fucking name. They must have wanted to be gang bangers when they were younger.
I don't believe you.
Damn.
How about that?
Let's get back to Mama.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going anywhere. I want to know why you did it.
I just told you.
I don't want to hear that. Okay. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear the truth.
I just told you.
You know what?
You put him out. He came over there. He didn't have nowhere to go. We was talking. He laid down. And do you want me to continue?
No. Why would you do that? Why would you even do that to Dad? Like, that's just
your daddy. Girl, first of all, your daddy need to find his own business because he do dirt too.
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Not
oh my God.
Fucking great. She want to
right.
He ain't fucking my husband though. God damn, mama.
Like you could somebody else to get your lick back. If you wanted to get your lick back for Dad cheating on you, why you gotta choose my husband to get your lick back with?
That's horrible. Hair hack fucking hooligan. Look at this shit. Horrible.
This is tit for tat between me and him. And
But I'm your daughter. Why would you tit for tat?
Big mama, grandma, and auntie should be whooping her ass. Like that's how that's supposed to
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. You wasn't helping nobody but yourself.
Gave him the number 2.
You know what?
Say. And I'm gonna teach my grandbabies the number 2.
Excuse you won't even see. Oh, that's disgusting. That's wrong. You're wrong.
teach the grandbabies.
You heard what she said.
You gonna teach the grandbabies?
You heard what she said.
The grandbabies how to be a whore?
Lord have mercy.
And I'm gonna teach my grandbabies the number 2.
Excuse you won't even see. Oh, that's disgusting. That's wrong. You're wrong. You know, no.
Yeah, I don't know
No,
about
I want to hear nothing else that you got to say right now because that's my husband. You ain't even see your grandkids no more. You don't even got to worry about us, and you definitely don't got to worry about him.
Hey, listen, he been home a lot more lately, ain't he?
No, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't we was just supposed to go on vacation, and I remember that one day he was like, I couldn't go, and I remember that same exact day you called me and told me you couldn't come. That's disgusting. That's the day y'all was. You know what? Y'all was creeping out on those times we were supposed to be going on vacation.
If you had not put him out the house,
you know what?
He wouldn't have to come lay in my lap.
Wow.
That y'all two was together while I had his kids, and it was supposed to be a vacation. It was supposed to be a family vacation. Mom, now I gotta worry about my mom's stuff on my husband.
You don't have to.
That's disgusting. You was.
I don't mean no
How y'all
harm.
doing? Y'all all right?
We would have been strapping right about now.
Imagine one of your bridesmaids turning up to be your husband's side chick. Some people want
oh my God, what is going on?
Hey, baby, this is the reason why I'm not deleting Facebook. Never. Baby, it can't be real. Ain't no way this woman is in this wedding and fooling with this woman's husband. I need some more evidence, bitch. Oh, never mind. This all I need. In the fact, it look like he is the one taking the picture. See, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is what you call a 5-star pick-me. I mean, she at the top tier of pick-me. There's no way you still trying to get picked by a man that picked somebody else. That mean, like, you get 5 stars, bitch. So, y'all, let's get to the text messages that the wife revealed. So, he was like, good night, sunshine. Thank you for the ride and the other ride. She said, good morning, Daddy. How are you feeling this morning? Hope you rested well. Have a blessed day. Ugh. So I guess these messages was like.
This is the behavior. I'm not ashamed. I'm not shy. And I am not just naive to say, this don't happen in my circle. This don't happen in my house. My daughter don't do that. To know that it goes on in the world. And it's not a skit before y'all say it. It's not a skit. Anything to stop organic conversation from happening until the people they want to have it, then it's the best conversation. This is the best conversation. This is much needed, man. We needed this conversation, man. This one was needed, man.
Conversation like this.
God damn, they don't talk like this in this goddamn space.
I ain't never heard somebody to talk like this. Like we need more sisters like you. Yeah.
Yes,
what
indeed.
The fuck? Who are you talking about?
Don't see all these names scrolling past.
And ain't even monetized. Don't get no money for it.
Right.
These names scrolling past. But y'all brought up something that was very interesting. Let's pivot for a second, but not too far.
Embarrassing ass stuff. I said, child, did Halle Berry have sex? Never mind. I was gonna bring up Usher. I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, Halle Berry is detailing the bizarre way she learned she was in perimenopause, meaning that she was entering menopause, meaning she's coming to the end of being able to during Proper Daily's 4th A Day of Unreasonable Conversation Summit Monday. The actress had a candid conversation with the First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, about menopause and women's health. The 57-year-old shared that she learned she was perimenopause after her doctor mistook her symptoms for herpes.
Yeah.
Yo, sis, what's popping? Lady Navoa in the building.
Hey y'all, can y'all
Going
hear?
on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we hear you. You sound great. What's good?
I'm on a cell phone, so I could do that. Hey, I'm
What's
on a
good?
cell
What's
phone,
good?
so this video is pissing me off. I'm
It
sorry.
should. It should.
First off, all I hear is she's not holding accountability to nothing. She keeps bringing up how she did this to do that, that to do this. She helping the family and teaching the grandkids. And this lady, you could tell, didn't raise this girl like how she's supposed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I shout out to her basically, cause you would think she would have went hood on her mama, especially on video.
Okay.
But
She
you know what
just
I'm
really held it
saying?
together. She held it together.
Yeah,
Especially
she held
under
it
the
together.
circumstances.
Yeah. And two, I ain't gonna lie. This is whole grounds for divorce, adultery. I would divorce my husband. I ain't gonna lie if he slept with my mother. That's like going. That's something we can't work past. I will forgive you, but we can't work past that, buddy. You
Yeah.
slept with my mother, who I came from. My mother.
I mean, we both been inside my mother. That's a no go. That's a no go.
Fact.
I was in there already.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Not good. But y'all see what I'm playing about Halle Berry, because y'all was speaking to, again, Mrs. Harris, reproduction, plan Bs, how many eggs you got. Like I said, I don't even, I know more about a woman's body than most of these women that be yelling and screaming at me. Because again, shout out to you for all the information you give about menopause and so on and so forth. Sis, you as well. Appreciate you. But menopause is something y'all all go through, right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Absolutely.
Is it a if and or but about it?
No.
Nope.
No.
Guaranteed.
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 To make it to, that longevity of life, absolutely. And it's different for all women.
Okay.
Yeah. But usually around 50, it can start to begin. But, some women with all the horrible food that we eat, the obesity, some genetics possibly, it's starting earlier now. Women are going through all kinds of peri and pre-menopause, before menopause. So you're talking 15 years prior to actually going through menopause. So when your body goes through menopause, it just means that you do not have any more menstrual cycle for a full 12 months. Your eggs are done. It's over.
Yep.
Fact.
So it can stop for 7 months and then come back on. And some women go through 5-6 years of that. Some women stop and it just stops for 12. You know what I mean? And they're in menopause, but every woman is different. But it's over 40 symptoms leading up.
Yeah, you did a stream and you and Sis always, pumping out information in regards. So shout out to y'all for that.
Yeah. The more where you are, the better we can be equipped for our family. Like for real. You hear women having these psychosis after having kids and postpartum, like all of that. Our brain is directly connected to our reproductive system. So if that shit is out of whack, best believe your brain is out of whack. So ladies, do more than just go to the OBGYN and sit on that table and open your legs and let them swab for your cervix.
Fact.
Ask questions, okay? Get your hormonal panel checked. And if you're a young woman and want to push and get education first, see what your egg count looks like. Are to make sure that you're going to be able to do that, because you're better prepared way before 30. Once you hit 30, you're 10% less. So it's downhill from there. Shout out to the ladies who are having babies later in life, but that's not the norm.
That's the new norm now. That's the new norm. Look at the brat. She's 48, almost 50.
Yeah, but
now you got
thousands and thousands of dollars. She would not have been able to do that naturally.
Ashanti.
Everybody ain't got all, and she probably did that too. We don't know.
Yeah, because she didn't get pregnant for a long time.
She was smart. She knew she had this career going.
She was Nelly. Nelly been hitting that. Nelly ain't gonna be like, no, I ain't gonna wait no week. So she couldn't get pregnant. Yeah, you're right.
But it's not the same. We are not the same, ladies and gentlemen. So women should definitely get more educated on their own bodies, their own mind, their own reproductive system. Worried about the men so damn much. Teach your daughters, because they should not be out here having keeping abortion and popping Plan Bs like it's fucking Skittles, because they don't even know if they fucking pregnant. That's the shit that get me upset. You don't know what that shit is doing to your body. But shout out to y'all ignorant bastards. It is what it is.
And then they chase it with Takis. God damn. Let's see what's going on with Halle
You said
Berry.
they chase it with Takis. Hold on.
Hell yeah, you know they love
I ain't gonna
Takis.
pat. Hold on, I ain't gonna pat. That's a kid's crack in the bag.
They love that shit.
And it's hurting the kids, and adults are still giving it to the children. They
I be telling them that too. I'm like, stop feeding your kids Takis. They so hooked on it. It's addictive. That it is so addictive that they have to have it like a drug. And it was showing that they was really eating those Takis like it was a drug.
So did you ladies hear? Did y'all hear the portion of the video where they said that she thought that she might be going into menopause, but the doctor told her she might have herpes. That's how she found out.
Jesus.
Do that sound plausible? Is that something that could? Is
I must have came in late.
Okay, my thing is, you just finding that out, like that means you don't go to the doctor regularly.
Facts.
They think they're young.
I think I gotta bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's get some more clarity since this said that.
After her doctor mistook her symptoms for herpes. Perimenopause refers to the time where the body starts to make its natural transition to menopause, which marks the end of a woman's productive years. She said, first of all, my ego told me that I was going to skip perimenopause, she began. I'm in great shape. I'm healthy. I managed to get myself off of insulin and manage my diabetes since I'm 20. Girl, I didn't even know Halle Berry had diabetes.
Oh, my Lord.
There you go, sis. She thought she was going to skip it.
No, darling, you're not going to skip
it. You can't be serious, right?
And this is again, people say this is talking points. Y'all talking points. Fucking Halle Berry thought she was gonna skip menopause. All of y'all go through this shit. Trying to tell me
only
that
a few
this
don't.
shit is just an anomaly. No, it's not a fucking anomaly. You can sell that shit to the rest of them corny niggas that don't like to say pause. But me, pause, no Diddy, nigga. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is crazy.
But I don't know how the doctor could, misdiagnose that.
Right.
That herpes it's different simplexes, and I don't know about all of that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So it's like, wait a minute, the symptoms for herpes and
right. That's why I'm like, they line up.
Something's not right about this.
HPV also has a certain simplex that causes genital warts, but it's not herpes.
Right.
There's a lot of different simplexes to these things.
Right. Yeah.
You should definitely know. Our young ladies should be well equipped. Honestly, if they knew all the shit that's out there, if they really knew, I don't know if we would all be having this whore mentality. If they were really aware, unless they just really don't care. Like she said, she thought she was gonna skate through. Her ego is.
She thought she was gonna skip it.
I'm not gonna be sexually assaulted, putting myself in a situation. It's not gonna happen to me. Nobody's gonna bust me upside my head for talking reckless. It's not gonna happen to me. That's gonna happen to my children. Like, this is the kind of ego we running around with, thinking you're gonna skip menopause, bitch. Are you kidding me? It's young girls that lay down one time and lose their virginity and end up pregnant. That's a tragedy. I want to talk about that.
Yes. I have a question though.
Sure.
Since we're talking about diseases.
We talking about the role of a mother. Right now we just talking about diseases in regards to
I got a question though, since we brought up the word disease.
Okay.
Tasha K got HIV.
I don't know.
Y'all didn't see that?
Yeah, that's hip.
No, I didn't hear anything about
that.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Okay, so somebody just brought that up.
No,
the alphabet community was.
Yeah, because one of the conscious TV guy.
Yes. So you seen that? Okay, I just want to make sure was that true, because I didn't watch this video. I don't watch him because he looks scary. I'm sorry, he looks scary. I cannot watch him. I cannot stare at him, and I don't want to hear his voice. I can't hear. I hate girl. No, you masculine. You're supposed to be masculine. I can't listen to you talk for hours. No, I would not support that. Love you. Hey, Red Lipstick. Hey, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, lady. All right. Let's get back to Hallie. She thought she was going to skip it. I guess she was wrong. Let's see where we go.
The body starts to make its natural transition to menopause, which marks the end of a woman's productive years. She said, first of all, my ego told me that I was going to skip perimenopause, she began. I'm in great shape. I'm healthy. I managed to get myself off of insulin and manage my diabetes since I'm 20. Girl, I didn't even know Halle Berry had diabetes. So that makes one think, oh, I can handle menopause. I'm going to skip that whole thing. I was so uneducated about it at the time. She explains that when she was 54, she met the man of her dreams and started dating Grammy-winning musician Van Hunt. We've seen him and his hats and her all on the internet. They be cute, especially after all of the disrespectful white men she's been in, relationships with. After a white man you didn't let hunt you and put a baby in you, call you an N-word girl. That's traumatic. I don't know if I could ever trust another white man again after that. Both of them? Too much. Sharing details about her sex life, the Oscar winner recalled having extreme pain after intercourse one day, so she immediately visited her doctor. She said, I feel like I have razor blades in my coochie. I run to my
Hey, yo.
I know. And I say, oh my God, what's happening? It was terrible, she recalled, teasing that she has no shame sharing her story because it can help other women know, because there's a lot of y'all old hoes that watch Tasha. So y'all might want to make sure you don't have herpes and, it's perimenopause, because I know a lot of y'all might be out here throwing that cooch around in those 50s. You know what I'm saying? Cougar cooch, just all out here hot, looking for.
Damn. What you said, Lady DeVoe? You wanted to say something?
No, she just said the name I said. Rare.
That she lacked, education about.
Exactly. Right.
Again, you can't imagine how many women are walking around with this lack of education.
No, I can. If Halle Berry don't know, right? You got to be kidding me if you think that you can stand in front of me and be like, yeah, I'm not like all other girls. I don't hang with a lot of girls, and I know about my body. All fucking cap. Fucking cap. I know more about your body than you do, bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm willing to be honest and talk about it. You're not. Women act like they're not even gonna go through menopause. Like I had to ask, are all of y'all gonna get it? Because these whack girls and these young bitches that think they never gonna get old and tease me because I didn't die, you teasing me because I didn't die.
Shout out to you for still living.
I hope you recognize we've been in this space for 3 years. You 3 years older. And in 10 years, you gonna be fucking 40 and 50 and all the things that you said I am. You're gonna be. You probably not going to the doctor to get a colonoscopy. I see why men don't go get a colonoscopy. If I had to not eat and drink this liquid fucking nasty ass syrup and have a liquid diet, I can only have Gatorade or water or tea or broth for 2 days. Then go to the doctor to let him go inside my booty. I see why a lot of men don't do it, sis. They be like, you know what? I'd rather just fucking die.
Yeah, that's what.
And they fucking do.
Yeah.
Again, all I hear is about the men who don't go to the doctor, who don't check on themselves. Let's start talking about the ones that fucking do then.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
What they gonna say? He only went to the doctor so he could beat up his wife. He wanted to make sure he was healthy enough that he could beat his wife up.
Well,
this is the shit they do. It's deplorable. I'm sorry, Lady Navoa. You got it, sis.
I didn't say nothing. I was just riding with you. You was on it, on the road. So you got me hyped up. My bad.
That's right. Come on.
I was
Come on, sis.
I was your hype woman back there. I was
That's
just being
right.
hype, like yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
But with that, with the whole Halle Berry thing, after sex, she had the sharp pains.
Yeah,
The elasticity in the vagina, like losing the moisture and the elasticity. Snap back. Yeah, it can be if you can't be abusing your body, ladies. You gotta take it easy. That's the point.
Easy. I don't want it to
Yeah,
stay easy.
Yeah. Okay.
That part.
Whole uterus. All of it. Yeah.
They don't get old. 2 or 3 men on speed dial. I have 2 or 3 on speed dial.
Well, she could have been coming with that endo, like Hallie, because endometriosis is something that's hidden, and that's what it feels like. So
All of that. All of that.
Is up in there, cutting you and carrying you on in the stomach, all over the place.
They won't even talk about endo. That sticky, gooey ass. They won't even talk about it. They won't describe it, tell you, none of that. But they so informative. Everybody is having such deep conversations.
You see that, right? When you can't sex no more, that shit start getting fucked up. Like that. Something going on. My wall done got shortened.
My hoe ain't hoeing no more, Doc.
Right. What's
What's
going
on?
Here? Yeah. She 50-something, 54? Shit. I was curious at 36. I was not playing. Something's changing here. I'm noticing it right away. Let's check on it.
Sis, how you doing over there? You okay, sis?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm like, which one?
Red, yeah, Red is she got a warm ginger ale over there. I hope sipping slow.
You not sick, are you? Red. Oh, pretty Red. I hope you feel better, baby. I'm glad to see you on the panel. I love your avatar picture too.
I'm hanging in.
Eat them crackers, sis. Drink that ginger ale. Let's finish up with Halle Berry so I can get y'all out of here.
She has no shame sharing her story because it can help other women know, because there's a lot of y'all old hoes that watch Tasha. So y'all might want to make sure you don't have herpes and it's perimenopause. Because I know a lot of y'all might be out here throwing that cooch around in those 50s. You know what I'm saying? Cougar cooch, just all out here hot, looking for somebody young to bend the back. And you might think one of these young boys then gave you something, but old girl, go to the doctor before you key his car or mess up his tires, or call the other woman he's sleeping with and tell him that he gave me herpes, girl. It may not be that. I'm like, herpes? I don't have herpes. I'm trying to figure out what herpes look like to this doctor. Because the last time I checked, herpes come with like warts, pus. It hurt. Child, I knew a white girl one time that.
Didn't she say it felt like it was razor blades inside of her cooch? I would think that would hurt, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the level of the simplexes, right?
That sound like it hurt.
You can have them inside.
Exactly. So it's to be inside, outside, right?
Inside, outside, mouth.
Then the doctor should have done a pap smear. She would have been able to see. Do a little digging in the inside.
But that was something. I thought it was very interesting that's how she found out, and mistaking it for herpes was very unique.
Wow. So she really do got herpes?
No, she does not. She does not have herpes. That was a mistake diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
Right. She actually is going through menopause right now, or suffering the pre-stages of menopause.
Stages of it.
That got herpes. And when I tell you, she used to tell me how terrible that shit was, because she couldn't get it down. They put her on all of the prescriptions and it would not, the flare wouldn't go back down. It kept flaring up, because herpes flares ups and downs. Now, if I'm looking at my coochie and I don't see nothing wrong with my coochie, how are you gonna tell me I got herpes? Like, girl, herpes, you could tell. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I like her.
I don't. She's again misinforming and miseducating.
Right. Yeah, because you can carry the herpes around for the rest of your life and never have a flare up. So she's not correcting that at all.
No, I was just like how she was speaking. She's stupid. Like ChatGPT.
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting to see that that's how, Halle Berry got that valuable information. And again, somebody as, financially free as Halle Berry, as seasoned as she is, being almost 60 years old, coming from her background, whether the unfortunate one or the one when she got more fortunate, which came with more finances and more knowledge available to you, more worldliness, more jet flights, more places that your passport had to get stamped. Again, all of these things that we take pride in, but the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the maturity, when it comes time to answer questions and have conversations, is plausible deniability. Oh, I don't know. That don't happen in my circle. I don't see people in my neighborhood that do that. They don't do that where I live at. They don't do that on this side of the globe. Y'all some fucking liars. So how could you be raising kids that's going to be positive adults? Because that's another thing. Our kids is as old as these motherfuckers that be sitting in here bugging the fuck out. Our kids is 30 and 25. And like I said, the biggest prize, the biggest reward is when that young man said, your daughter is fucking amazing and I want her to be mine. She's sweet, she's considerate, she's knowledgeable, she's honorable, she's Ain't no fucking talking point. You're not saying that about y'all fucking kids.
Yes. Come talk to us about 15 years when them kids grow up.
Unfucking believable. We run a whole fucking hospital, but all y'all focus on is the one fucking room that got shame on the front of the door. This shit is deplorable. And these amazing ladies that I'm sitting around got nothing but information, nothing but taking the time out of their day to speak their truth. How come everybody's truth get respected except the ones that say stop doing nigga shit, nigga?
Okay.
That truth you don't like. But if me and Mrs. Harris and Red Lipsticks was making fucking videos about each other every week, Mrs. Harris, I'm going to call you a couple of B's and 2 H's next Tuesday. Tune in. And it'll be fucking hundreds of people in here like, oh, why are they doing that? This is so wrong. This is why the black community can't thrive. But I love fucking watching it. Keep fucking going. Y'all, wow. And I've been on a couple of soapboxes today, but this is how passionate I am. If the ladies would have came up, it probably would have saved y'all from all of these soliloquies. But, it really infuriates me. Not only you ladies not being mentioned, because y'all been sitting with each other for 2.5 years, pumping out information after information after information. But even worse is the people who sit idly fucking by and don't say shit when they say it ain't no women in these spaces. Because it is. Y'all lying.
I mean, if they said that they find solutions, right, they wouldn't be able to sit in the box and keep complaining.
Right.
Some people just want to complain. Misery likes company. They're enjoying each other's company.
Before we get out of here, let me share this last screen with y'all. I have some fun before we go. I don't want to end on a sour note. So share this screen. Ladies, let me know what y'all think of this.
So I have a date with an old head and he does not like it bald. So I had to go quickly to Amazon and get myself a poupée. It's a toupee for the pussy.
Man, stop.
A poupée. A toupee for the pussy.
Stop. I'm gonna need y'all to
the toupee for the poops.
No.
Shout out to my guy, Fatty, man. A toupee for the poops.
I cannot.
Yo. I thought it was.
That's I cannot.
Nails on their toes. I always thought that was a little unique.
Oh.
I mean.
So she cuts the shades off And then when the dude come over, she put on a poupée.
Well, this particular gentleman doesn't like it.
That's what she said, right? She got an old head. She said he's old. She got an old head, and he don't like no ball snap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who you shaved it off for?
Originally.
God
damn.
Like, it goes back pretty quick. God damn, this is instant pussy. He wants this pussy right away. So we gotta get Amazon to send this right away. Because you gotta put this hair weave on your vagina. You know how dangerous?
Please. Oh my God.
The bug doing it?
Well, I'm over here just appalled.
What you said? What you said, sis?
I'm over here. I don't know the word for it. We seen it all now. I don't think it's no we haven't seen.
What?
We seen it all, y'all. I'm done. You got, man. That wasn't even real Spanish.
You still got a lot to go, Lady Navoa.
He does not like it bald.
Lady Navoa, you know this is only the third month of the year.
Yeah. You know, we went from lace fronts for women to lace front to men. You know, everything. There's a lot of shit going on, bro.
That's so fucking confident.
So what is she supposed to do? Slap this on her?
That's what I asked. That's what I asked Mrs. Harris. Like, does she see a slit down the middle of it?
No, she's gonna trim that.
First of all, that's what you're supposed to do, ladies. You trim. Don't shave it.
Right.
Because when it grows back, and it can grow back in the inside of your like it can grow out, and then when it grows through, it can grow back in. And then you gonna go to the doctor, think you got a hair because you see a bump. No, B, that's a hair bump. Read a book.
But no, look.
So I have a date with an old head, and he does not like it bald. So I had to go quickly to Amazon.
Is there a hole in there, or does she have to create a hole in it? How does he get his member in there?
Amazon and get
I
myself
think
a
it's
poupée.
crocheted on. I don't
See
know.
how long that hair is?
It's crocheted.
Then cut. She's gonna cut that. It just came like that because I guess the person who's gonna have that on is gonna decide how short, how long they want the hair to be. But yeah, it's not covering the vagina. It's actually around just where the pubic hair is.
Oh, okay. So it sits a little higher. I got you. So it sits a little higher, so still he could get up and under and in and.
Yeah, she should be cut.
I told you, I'm done. We seen it all.
Where'd she get the makeshift vagina from, though?
She said Amazon, nigga. She said. Free shipping.
I'm just like,
Prime, nigga. She said.
Like a veggie mannequin, to style it and shit. Okay.
So I have a date with an old head, and he does not like it bald.
So the young guys like it bald. The old guys. See, okay, so that opens right there.
No, that's the vagina.
Damn.
That's weird. Baby.
Right, but I don't know if it's right. So if I pull that open, it's gonna be an opening on the other end.
Oh, for that,
right? What did you thought I was talking about?
I think that's just the mannequin to style the vag hair.
Oh, just the hair,
right?
And then you take that and put that on your skin,
right? That's just the style.
Okay, right. It's like a
diet.
Okay.
So people might be a red hair.
Makes sense to me now. See that? Yeah.
It's just like the right foundation and shit on the.
They got
y'all be doing it.
Mannequins, pussy mannequins.
They do. Yeah. Damn. They absolutely got it.
So I had to go quickly to Amazon and get myself a poupée. It's a toupee for the pussy.
Anybody a poupée?
Wow.
The poupée.
Lady Navoa says she's seen it all. Sis, what you got?
I got nothing. That's crazy.
I see Will in the building. What's popping, Will? How you doing, man? Hope all is well.
Well, what happens if like she put it on there and he snatched it off the wrong way and kind of it hurt?
That's what I was thinking.
You It's humping and pumping, right? Like
Right. Or what if some of the
Can't rip
glue
it off.
kind of, what, I don't know.
What if he start beating it up the way y'all be talking about it?
Exactly.
Can she feel it? Can she feel it when he's touching her?
No, I think it's the whole fake vagina.
Oh my God, Mama! Oh my God, he beating the feathers off of her. He is beating. Oh my, y'all need to stop.
They not gonna stop, baby.
I'm done.
Poor birdie.
The whole mannequin vagina on.
I did. I thought he was getting all of that.
Okay, he was not giving up.
Let him go to work.
He put in some serious work, bro.
They do have those. They do have pocket pussies, though, for real.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Shout out.
I appreciate y'all chilling out with me, man. So, sis, what are you gonna do for the rest of your night? You're gonna finish your ginger ale and your crackers, right?
Yes, I'm finish my ginger ale and lay here for a little bit.
Very nice. Very nice. Lady Navoa, what's your plans for this Saturday evening?
Well, I just got my hair done. Did.
Come on now.
Happy
Come on
Easter
now.
to everybody and happy, hunters to
Yes,
the
he did.
kids tomorrow for their little chocolates
Yes, he
and eggs. I know you guys gonna do that with the babies. Shout out to the poop. Hey.
You got horrible
To the
feedback.
poupée. You said shout out to the poupée, goddammit.
Yeah, whatever. And shout out to the men that don't want to go to the damn doctor, and because I don't even know why. I be jumping on them too about that. Go to the doctor.
Right.
Go get a damn checkup. It ain't really probably that bad. So what if the doctor want to touch your butt inside your butt? It's a reason. You want to make sure it's multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? And catch it before it happens. Because once a brother get any type of disease, cancer, anything, he ready to think he gonna die. I seen it happen. I'm like, bro.
I see Marcus in the building. What up, Marcus?
Hey, Marcus. Hey, Sarah. Hey, everybody. So shout out to the child. Shout out to the SEDS. Shout out to Pretty Red. Y'all keep it going. And like I said, it's good to see her on the panel, and I love that avatar picture. That is so dope.
Indeed. Shout out to you, Lady Navoa. We appreciate you, our lead moderation, and the rest of our moderation gang, man. We appreciate all of y'all keeping us in line, making sure that the chat stays honorable. And it's always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. So, feel free to come through. Like I said, this space is for you ladies, whether y'all are able to come up. It's on you. I know y'all schedules get busy. I know a lot goes on, but I wanted to create this platform, this place for y'all to come through and kick it. We watched a couple of fun videos. I asked y'all some really dope questions. And today was just being a mother, yo. Y'all are amazing mothers. I appreciate y'all, the work that y'all do, the information that y'all give. Keep being y'all. Keep doing what y'all do. And I'm going to keep providing this space. And, we're going to keep moving forward. Mrs. Harris,
Thank
your
you.
Saturday night, what's on deck for you?
Come dance a little bit, touch on you a little bit.
You better.
Bye.
You better. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me look and see how much these tickets costed. Yeah, you better touch on me. Yep. Hell yeah.
Oh, y'all going to an event?
We are. I get to dance with this young lady tonight. So she is dressed. I'm about to go and get dressed, and we're gonna make our way.
She do look nice. You do look nice.
Plans for us tonight. But I said I wanted to, come and create this space and have this night to sit down with you ladies and chop it up. Shout out to everybody that I rock with out here in these YouTube streets, and everybody that rock with us. This Harris will be back after Ramadan as well with her regular programming. Me as well, but we will be here on Tuesdays for Conscious Parenting Tuesdays to bring y'all some dope information about being a conscious parent, check into the Love and Abundance Hospital. We got a bunch of rooms depending on whatever you need. We got you. You want to get petty? We got coffee and cappuccino. You want to be a conscious parent? Come through on Tuesdays. You need some music therapy? We got Verses. You want to listen to some chill music? We got a lo-fi vibe. If you need Cerebro, we got that. And Shame, we got that. So get what you need. Take what you must. Leave what you don't want. We out here with original content, original programming, and we're going to continue to do so. All of that with the neck movement and everything, because that's how y'all give it up. So that's how I give it back. Appreciate y'all, ladies. That's right. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all Saturday. Do something
Happy
good for
Easter.
somebody else other than you, because then you can talk. Lady Navoa, what you said?
Oh no, not say happy Easter.
And happy Easter to everybody out there. Go out in the yard, get them chicken eggs, and tell the babies that it came from a rabbit. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. I appreciate y'all. I love each and every last one of y'all Lioness sisters. Shout out to the rest of my Lionesses, man. Y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep doing what y'all do. I see y'all next time I burn this thing up for another Saturday. Might not be next Saturday. Might not be the Saturday after that. But I'll be back. Until then, don't hurt nobody.
Peace.
Peace.